In the evolving landscape of cryptocurrencies, a new phenomenon emerged in early 2021, a phantom crypto exchange that would come to symbolize the vulnerabilities inherent in the digital finance realm. Dubbed Phantom X, this exchange appeared out of nowhere, promising high returns and negligible risks, effectively drawing in investors from around the globe. Within days, it managed to accumulate millions of dollars in investments before vanishing without a trace, leaving countless users bereft of their funds. This scenario underscores a critical convergence of technological sophistication, financial motivations, and inherent human vulnerabilities, rendering it a prime candidate for an in-depth examination. The origins of Phantom X can be traced back to a surge in cryptocurrency popularity in late 2020. Amidst a bull run that saw Bitcoin and Ethereum reaching all-time highs, individuals and institutions alike sought to capitalize on the burgeoning market. A multitude of exchanges sprouted during this period, ranging from well-established platforms like Coinbase and Binance to unregulated newcomers eager to attract investors. While many legitimate exchanges focused on security measures, transparency, and regulatory compliance, others capitalized on the economic frenzy to execute fraudulent schemes. Phantom X debuted with a professionally designed website, replete with interactive features, user testimonials, and a blog offering insights into market trends. Initial press releases claimed that the platform utilized advanced algorithms and artificial intelligence to achieve a remarkable success rate in cryptocurrency trading. Its operators emphasized a secure wallet system, unparalleled customer service, and the chance for investors to earn significant returns within a short time frame. The facade of legitimacy was bolstered through social media promotions, influencer partnerships, and ads across various online platforms, creating an illusion of credibility. The platform's first week was characterized by significant financial activity. Social media was abuzz with users sharing their exceptional returns, promoting a referral program that incentivized sharing the platform with friends and family. Phantom X's affiliate marketers crafted narratives around perceived successes, thus attracting an influx of new investors. In the crypto community, fear of missing out, FOMO, thrived. Those who hesitated to invest often found themselves bombarded with testimonials about the financial gains realized by users who had acted quickly. However, the initial facade of success belied the vulnerabilities lurking beneath the surface. Phantom X operated on a revenue-sharing model that heavily relied on new investments to fulfill existing withdrawal requests. This Ponzi-like structure ensured that returns for early investors were funded not by successful trades within the crypto market, but rather through the funds of incoming investors. Hence, the perceived growth of the exchange fed its own downfall. As the end of the first week approached, concerns began to trickle into online forums and discussions, underscoring the lack of transparency surrounding the exchange. Users noted missing contact information, vague operational statements, and a lack of any regulatory framework within which Phantom X ostensibly functioned. Digital forensic experts and cybersecurity analysts began to speculate on the potential location of the operators based on the exchange's IP addresses and internet hosting services. However, tracing the true origins of Phantom X proved complex. The platform utilized a decentralized hosting service to obfuscate its actual location, distributing its data across multiple servers in various jurisdictions. This decentralized framework is designed to resist pinpointing a single point of failure, complicating the task of cyber investigators attempting to track the operators. Furthermore, the exchange heavily employed cryptocurrency mixers to obscure transaction flows, making it exceedingly tough to connect the funds to any identifiable sources or individuals. As investor discontent grew behind closed doors, the first signs of operational issues surfaced. Users who sought to withdraw funds reported delays, misinformation, and outright rejections of withdrawal requests. Prominent voices in the cryptocurrency community began warning others about the risks associated with Phantom X, urging potential investors to carry out due diligence before committing to such platforms. However, the rapid growth of the exchange had already captured a significant market share, complicating the response from concerned observers. Subsequently, during a routine day, Phantom X executed a series of sudden maintenance updates. While such updates are relatively common in the tech world, the opaque nature of the information provided surrounding these updates aroused suspicion. During this time, Existing users found themselves unable to access their accounts, and customer service lines were swamped with calls from agitated investors. It was in this moment, with anticipation and frustration mounting, that Phantom X would undertake its final act of deceit. In the early hours of the following day, the website went offline, and all social media accounts were deleted. Website analytics revealed that the traffic had been redirected to various cryptocurrency wallets, effectively siphoning off the collected funds to an array of offshore digital accounts. A lack of communication from the operators signaled the undeniable end of Phantom X, plunging thousands into financial peril almost overnight. In the aftermath of the closure, the cryptocurrency community mobilized to piece together the trajectory of Phantom X. Blockchain analysis tools were deployed, allowing investigators to trace associated wallets back to the point at which funds were first deposited. The analysis soon revealed a sprawling network of transactions, routed through multiple mixers and exchanges, complicating the identification of individuals involved. With the scale of the financial loss averaging millions of dollars across various investors, law enforcement agencies around the world began to take notice. Cybercrime units initiated investigations, focusing on patterns in transaction flows and instances of similar behavior across other platforms. As they dug deeper, connections began to emerge between Phantom X and other allegedly fraudulent cryptocurrency schemes, suggesting that this particular exchange was part of a broader ecosystem of deceit operating in parallel with legitimate exchanges. Digital forensics teams began scouring online forums, Reddit threads, and social media channels to identify users who claimed they had successfully withdrawn funds before the exchange collapsed. By cross-referencing transaction data, analysts sought to uncover patterns indicating whether these individuals were indeed authentic investors or sophisticated participants moving funds among different exchanges to orchestrate larger fraudulent schemes. Within months, Phantom X had shifted from a topic of discussion in cryptocurrency circles into a case file in multiple jurisdictions. Reports detailed how at least 3 other exchanges had adopted similar strategies, ultimately leading to collaborative investigations. Various law enforcement agencies aimed to share information, leading to the establishment of a task force focused on tracking down the operators. The investigation was riddled with challenges as traditional banking systems paired with the unregulated nature of cryptocurrency trading complicated the task of tracing funds. Unlike conventional financial transactions, which leave digital trails that can be scrutinized by regulators, most cryptocurrencies operate on decentralized blockchains, presenting unique challenges in identifying individuals and movements. By employing blockchain tracking tools, investigators traced the funds to different exchanges in the Eastern European region. While the trace did not lead directly to the operators of Phantom X, it unveiled a complex web of transactions, linking multiple illicit activities. Techniques like clustering analysis allowed researchers to group wallets that shared common transaction patterns, often pointing to probable ownership or shared control, enhancing the chances of connecting Phantom X operatives to other investigated schemes. As the investigation made strides, efforts shifted toward preventative measures to protect prospective investors from falling victim to similar scams in the future. Authorities began developing educational resources to improve financial literacy regarding cryptocurrency investments, while working to create a regulatory framework that could help protect consumers and businesses alike. Little is definitively known about the individuals behind Phantom X and their future activities, and due to the rapid pace at which cryptocurrency technologies are evolving, many place their bets on the next scheme emerging as the digital finance landscape continues to shift. Nevertheless, the saga of Phantom X illuminated critical vulnerabilities within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, spine-chillingly highlighting the need for vigilance, transparency, and enhanced security protocols in the adulting realm of digital finance. As investigations continued, experts began to examine ways to deter future illicit operations while promoting a safer investment environment. The ongoing investigations contributed significantly to the conversation surrounding the regulation of cryptocurrency exchanges, increasing pressure on governments to establish guidelines and frameworks capable of distinguishing between legitimate platforms and those operating with malicious intent. The Phantom X case had begun a ripple effect, generating discussions from the highest echelons of government down to retail investors regarding the need for a clear, standardized approach to cryptocurrency regulation and consumer protection. As time passed, the momentum surrounding the Phantom X investigation continued to build, but the anonymity of digital currencies remained a formidable hurdle. Its revelations prompted changes within the cryptocurrency space, influencing how exchanges reported their operations and sought to protect users from falling victim to fraudulent schemes. The tale of Phantom X renders a stark reminder of both the opportunities and perils inherent in this volatile financial landscape, intertwining the very foundations of technology, security, and human behavior as nations grappled with the inevitable march of digital finance. The journey ahead remains uncertain, shadowed by the specter of past experiences where schemes like Phantom X lurked, promising quick riches yet often delivering devastating losses. The investigation into the Phantom Crypto Exchange began in early 2022, driven by reports from disgruntled investors who had lost substantial sums within days of the platform's launch. Preliminary analysis indicated that this exchange, which appeared with no official registration or identifiable team, had gained traction among users seeking quick and substantial returns on their investments. The digital landscape surrounding this exchange was characterized by promises of impossibly high yield percentages and seemingly reliable customer support, facilitated by the anonymity provided by blockchain technologies. Scam exchanges often deploy standard methodologies for theft, including exit scams or intentional system vulnerabilities. The exchange's website seemed professionally constructed, employing SSL certificates that offered a semblance of legitimacy. It hosted numerous common cryptocurrency trading pairs and high-volume transaction promises, contributing to its allure for novice traders. However, beneath the user-friendly interface lay a network of obfuscation designed to shield its operators. Initial reports from victims underscored a particular investment model that echoed the structure of Ponzi schemes, where returns were paid to earlier investors using the capital of newer entrants. As the volume of deposits increased, the Phantom Crypto Exchange had a brief period where it functioned as intended, allowing for modest withdrawals, which served as a ruse to establish a reputation in the market. As the network of users grew, so did the cycle of deception, built upon trust gained from near-term payouts that masked the looming catastrophe of a collapse. Cybersecurity investigations were prompted, revealing various telltale signs of traditional exit scams. The analysis of transaction logs generated notable patterns. Significant amounts were being transferred to known wallets associated with illicit activities. These wallets were monitored by agencies tracking funds linked to previous fraud cases, painting a picture of a well-orchestrated scheme. Since its inception, data flow indicated that over $10 million had been siphoned from retail investors across multiple jurisdictions in less than a week. The methodology employed by the criminals encompassed the use of sophisticated blockchain obfuscation techniques, which made it challenging for investigators to trace the end destination of the funds. Wasabi Wallet and other mixing services were utilized to obscure transaction trails, complicating any potential for recovery. The analysis team focused on gathering digital evidence through chain analysis tools that scrutinized the flow of cryptocurrencies from the exchange wallets to laundering services. Simultaneously, the digital footprint of the exchange's operators was almost non-existent. Internet Protocol, IP, addresses traced back to locations consistent with privacy-focused VPNs, and domain registration leveraged privacy protection services. This added layers of complexity to the investigation, as traditional law enforcement techniques failed to reveal ownership. Victim reports provided additional narrative threads. Many referenced the exchange's online community, which operated over forums and social media platforms, promoting the platform as an investment opportunity while downplaying the associated risks. These channels amplified market penetration and helped facilitate ongoing investment as users shared testimonials of supposed success and engaged in referral programs. Further digging revealed that many of the exchange's URLs led to mirrors or clone sites using identical branding and promised features, leading investigators to believe that this was part of a larger network of exchanges, each designed to capitalize on investor naivete. Routine monitoring of these sites displayed fluctuations in active user engagement, indicating that operators relaunched services upon the exhaustion of funds in one platform, moving to another to repeat the cycle. Law enforcement agencies moved to leverage digital forensics, employing machine learning algorithms to sift through data in search of patterns consistent with previous fraud operations. These efforts were complemented by outreach to international partners, investigators as cryptocurrency was borderless, complicating jurisdictional concerns in prosecuting the case. The real-time analysis of cryptocurrency exchanges, combined with historical data from earlier schemes, strengthened the growing body of evidence. This allowed for collaboration with prominent blockchain analytics firms to provide insights and real-time data parsing. Investigators pieced together potential collaborations among the exchange's operators, establishing links through shared investments to wallets known to have been involved in other scams. In tandem, cybersecurity experts responsible for examining network traces examined the underlying infrastructure of the Phantom Crypto Exchange. Suspicions emerged about the exchange's reliance on cloud services and virtual private servers, which were typically favored by those seeking to avoid detection. Emphasizing the importance of a robust architecture, the investigation revealed potential misconfigurations that could have provided a backdoor for internal communications among the operators, hinting at possible lines of inquiry. The growing body of evidence led to a delineation of prior commitments made by the Phantom Crypto Exchange, particularly around user data. Reports suggested that user information was harvested for potential phishing operations on a broader scale, connecting the activity to a larger framework of organized financial fraud. As concerns spread through cryptocurrency forums detailing the Phantom Crypto Exchange's operation, the ripple effect prompted warnings issued by regulatory bodies. These alerts targeted potential victims with educational materials, outlining how to identify fraudulent exchanges and scams. Investigators began to notice a marked decrease in fresh investment as the consequences of the scheme became apparent in the media. After a comprehensive analysis, law enforcement's wait-and-see approach was deemed no longer viable due to the rapid transfer of funds across blockchain networks. The cross-jurisdictional nature of the scam necessitated urgent collaboration with international law enforcement agencies. Strategies included joint task forces pulling together various resources and expertise to share information effectively. In moving forward, tracing efforts employed advanced analytics of temporal patterns within blockchain transactions, identifying unusual spikes in activity linked to the Phantom Crypto Exchange's transactions. Cryptographic hashes were scrutinized to uncover hidden relationships between sends and receives correlated to external jurisdictions. Forensic specialists employed statistical models to predict potential clusters of wallets that could provide direction toward the operators.